Alrighty then. Get crack-a-lackin'. No cat on my desk this morning. I don't know where she is. Hi, Angie. How's it going? Get set up here. Everything looks pretty good. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Janet. Happy wonderful Wednesday, as Julie says. Hi, Terry. Terry, I saw your IG. I saw your prompt page. Oh my gosh. You're really so good at that, Terry. Your illustrations. Hi, CK. Hi, Pamela. Hope everyone's doing well. Pam, did you get your happy mail last week or so? I hope you got your happy mail. Let's see. Kristen, Green Band down in Oz. Our friend Zandra went down to Oz. She's going to go. You know who Jane Davenport is? Green Band. Do you know who Jane Davenport is? The artist that lives in Australia. You're welcome, Terry Brett. Keep up the good work. And I did see some of your drawings that you did using the drawing encyclopedia too. Let's see. Heart House, good morning. You do not, well, Zandra's going to go take some classes with her while she's down there. She should be down there now. I think she left yesterday. So she's down in Australia now. If you don't follow Scraps to Beauty, Zandra. Let's see. Who else I said hi to? Yvonne. Trying to catch everybody. So yes, I got new pencils. And we're going to color in this monstrous mutts that Rainbow Griffin sent me a while back. So we're going to color in this. We're going to paint and color. And I'm going to test these new pencils. I've not even done any I've not done any swatching. They did send on the inside of the cover here is a swatch chart. And so I have not even swatched them yet. But I thought we would use them today and play with them. Let's see. Yes, okay, you're welcome, Pamela. Thank you for all your support. Let's see. How can you not swatch first? Because I had the carpet cleaners here. I had the driveway pressure washer people here. I had to go to the grocery store. I didn't even make it to Hobby Lobby, Janet. That's why. These came yesterday afternoon. Nut. You didn't swatch your Art Nouveau Gansai Tambis until you streamed. So you have any room to talk. You did not swatch your new watercolors until you streamed. Oh my gosh. Hi, Raul. We see the letters you sent and the colors. Oh, good. It's always good to know when people get their happy mail. I appreciate it. Hi, Kimberly, Vale. Who else am I missing? So, yeah. So thanks everybody for being here. Hopefully we will have good. My stream test, speedtest.net is amazing. So hopefully we're going to have a nice clear videos today. So I did tell StreamYard, that the last 4 streams have had buffering, stopping, freezing. So, yeah. So I did let them know. Hi, Barbara. Oh, my gosh, Barbara. Janet and I saw this reel or short, not a short. It's a, is it a reel that's on IG? The little, the little... I wish I could show you, but it plays music. You're not on IG, are you, Barbara? Chicken Pot Pie Society. Hi, Susan. Lovely. Hi, lovely. Oh, okay, Angie. Yeah, I had to throw all mine. Denise made me throw all mine away some years ago. Hi, Cat and Paste. And if y'all don't follow Cat and Paste is working on her new channel. She did a whole video on how she colors with just Crayola crayons. Y'all, if y'all don't follow Cat and Paste, y'all need to, because on Instagram and on YouTube, she does amazing things with, and I mean, I hope you're hashtagging Crayola every time you do one of those, because Crayola needs to see that, Cat. Crayola crayons, if you're out there listening, you need to go follow Cat and Paste. Hi, Alicia. uh, let's see. Kimberly, let's see. Ann Makes. Hi, Ann Makes. No, seriously. Crayola needs to follow Cat and Paste. Let's see. Susan. Right in? Right? There we go. Thank you, Janet. Janet's on it. She's jump on it. So yeah, y'all need to at least go subscribe. You don't have to go watch it right now. Y'all can watch it after my stream. Oh, let's see. So did I? No, you're not. Okay. Well, Barbara. Oh my gosh, and I know I'm gonna regret. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. Hang on. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi. Let's see, Wi-Fi. Turn that off so I can just go into. Let's see. Here we go. I said I can't really show it much. I think send it to Janet. Okay. So if y'all, I asked Janet, I said, how do we send this to Barbara? Oh, hang on. Because, oh my gosh, when you can't have a single conversation without singing a song, let me see if I can do this. Okay.
I had the time of my life.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do it because I can't play the music. But y'all, if y'all can go follow this, it's so good. It's every time she tries to have a conversation, a song comes into her mind. And she she starts singing a song every time. And Janet and I go, oh my gosh, that's Barbara. And somebody posted, the struggle is real. Anyway, it's the Gilbert twins. I don't think I even follow them. They just popped up. Yeah. So I'm going to follow them, but it's the Gilbert twins, Barbara. Oh my gosh, it was so good. We thought of you immediately. Uh, let's see. Yeah, you're welcome. I wish you were on IG. You could go see it. I don't know if I can. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can see it if you're not on IG. So, hi, Tinny. Anybody else I missed coming in? And then, yeah. So, and then also don't forget to go follow Terry Brett, because Terry Brett does keep up with all the prompts. Let's see, Melinda. Who else is here? You're welcome. Oh my gosh, it was as soon as we saw it, it was like, that's Barbara. Let me see, who am I missing? Did I catch everybody? Well, we're glad you're here, Angie. All right, so I'm going to get crack-a-lackin'. So Rainbow Griffin sent me this book. I have already cut a couple pages out. I sent the pugs. There were 2 pages with pugs, and I sent the pugs to Jen. I'm trying to think. Reading with Pugs, Jen. I was trying to get her exact name. Reading with Pugs, Jen. She has a YouTube channel, and she has Instagram, and she has pugs. So I sent her the pug ones out of here. But anyway, I want to color Barkenstein today. You know, Frankenstein, Barkenstein, you know. So this creator is pickledpunksplush.com. Hard to say. And you can follow him on IG, but he does not have a store. He does not sell on Amazon. according to Rainbow Griffin, he does so well just selling at conventions. Hi, Mary. He does so well selling at conventions that he doesn't need to do that. So, but he has the cats, the dogs. I don't even know what else he has. But anyway, so we're going to color Barkenstein today, and we're going to start with some. Well, let me just flip through some of it. There's the Bride of Barkenstein, and we're going to use the new. I'm gonna do a little. I don't know if I'll swatch them all. I might swatch a few. All right, here. So, let me tell y'all this too, while I'm on it. Woomer, I saw some guy that was just recommended in my sidebar who got these. I've never heard of these, and they're only like $29. But he said in his video that he compared them to Prismacolor. Now, I have my suspicions that's probably not, but he was talking how that he compared them to Prismacolor. And then the next thing I know, if y'all remember Art Journey Lily, and Janet, if she can find the link to Art Journey Lily, she did a video. Woomer sent her these pencils to do a test, and she said, well, if I'm going to test them, I'm going to do a full light fastness and really test them. And so I already ordered them, and then Lily at Art Journey had done a big long, like a 45-minute video on these Woomers. So if y'all want to see a complete breakdown of the testing of Woomer pencils, then go look at Art Journey. Her name is Lily, and she has a good channel. She used to stream and back in Ustream days, and I don't even know that she does any streaming, but she does have videos up on YouTube, and she did the most complete test of any pencil reviewer I have ever seen. I'm telling you, thank you. There we go. Janet posted the link there. Again, go follow her, but come back over here after you go follow her and then go watch it later. But anyway, she did a short, and then she did a 45-minute, test. And I'll try to remember to put her channel link in the description later, because that video was amazing. Kudos to you, Lily. So, hi, Rainbow Kitten. So anyway, and I always get Rainbow Kitten and Rainbow Griffin confused. So this is from Rainbow Griffin. But hello, Rainbow Kitten. Let's see. Hi, Arlene. Who else am I missing? So anyway, yeah, so I had already ordered these before I'd seen her video, but it was good to see the video. I would have still ordered them anyway, because like I said, they're only $29 for 72 pencils. So I personally am not going to probably try to compare them to Prismacolor, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I might do a few of the swatches. I'm not going to sit here and do all 72 of them. Because for one, I'm going to probably have to find them all. I don't know that they're in the order. Hi, Vagabond. How you doing? Everything going good? Hi. And that's Vagabond Debbie. If y'all haven't followed Vagabond Style, y'all need to follow Vagabond Style Debbie. Let's see. Yeah, Janet can be on the links when she has to. Tina's not here. Julie's not here, and of course Helen is off living her best road life. So Janet picks it up. Janet does pick it up. He's cheating on her Prisma. But seriously, y'all also follow Cat and Paste. I need to post. Let me write this down. Put a link to Cat and Paste channel, Cat and Paste, and Art Journey Lily. So yeah, I'll try to remember to put those in the description so y'all can have links. So let's see. Okay, well, I think I've said that. We're going to go. Hi, Gladys. Gladys, good to see you. Nice that you could get on in the morning. Get in on the morning. Let's see. Arlene, I said hi to Arlene. Arlene did a cool, and Arlene makes a lot of three-dimensional things. I'm gonna try, Arlene. Let's see what we can do here. I turned off the Wi-Fi on my phone, so maybe I can see this. Come on, you can do it. You can load. Oh, I don't have to step out in the hall. Oh, there it goes. So Arlene makes all kinds of three-dimensional things with all kinds of leftovers. So she said she finished this one, but she is mine. So this one is going to be Arlene. She goes, she's not giving this one away. She said, this one is mine. So she uses all kinds of things. Here's another one that she made there. So go follow Arlene. There we go. I hope y'all can see it. It's Adkins Zell, ADKINSZELL, and you can go see all her three-dimensional I saw this. This was funny. I had to laugh at this one. And so she posted this little meme. Sorry, sir, we have no rooms available. But my name is my name is improvement. So what? There's always room for improvement. That was funny, Arlene. There's always room for improvement. So anyway, yeah, here's another one of Arlene's three-dimensional. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like jewelry pieces. And so it's, yeah, she does three-dimensional things. So anyway, the Woomer pencils are, wow, they're 65 in Australia through Amazon. Well, you know, that's because of the shipping. I'm sure it's probably shipping cost. Hi, Debbie. Let's see, who else am I missing? Okay, so drink my lemon water and keep my voice. So I didn't bring up any fig Newtons or something or a banana. I might have to go run down and get a banana so I don't lose my voice. Janet did get her, she did swatch on Monday. She did swatch out the Gansai Tambi, Kuretake, Art Nouveau paints. Say that 3 times. I'll show you mine here. I haven't really played with mine too much yet. So this is the Art Nouveau set here. This is my original set, which I've used. You can see Janet's going, oh my gosh, clean that tray. Clean it. I'll take the top off so she can see. It's not as bad as it looks on the tray, Janet. There we go. So there's there's the original colors there. And then here's the set Janet got. So I was surprised Janet did not have this set, but she got this one and she swatched it and did some stuff with it on Monday. And I think she's going to be ordering I think this is a 36 set. She's going to be ordering the 40 whatever set. So anyway, yeah. I'm going to try some foam stamps with that and the Daniel Smith watercolor sticks. I'm going to be doing some foam stamp stuff maybe next week when I can do some stuff. My sister's coming this weekend for 3.5 days. So I've been just, getting things done, carpets clean, I haven't seen my sister in 3 years since my mom's funeral. So she lives out in Texas. So they're driving and they'll be here Friday. So let's see. Okay. Hi, Beth. Oh, and speaking of Beth, I did finish another art journal page, varnished one. But here's Beth had sent, let me show this one first. Well, this was the first page that I did. I've only done 3 pages in my look how it's already getting all, it's really, I can't keep a clean journal. I just can't. Okay, so this was the first one that we did a couple weeks ago. And then this one is the one that we did the other day. Did we do this Monday or last Wednesday? I don't remember. I think I finished it on Monday. Didn't I finish this on Monday and paint these little lemurs in? So, yeah, this one, and I varnished it. So you can see how nice they look when they're varnished. So I did this. I did post this on Instagram. So I did post this. Hi, Cindy Daly. Monday. Thank you, Debbie. I cannot keep up with days, especially right now, running around trying to get ready for family. But anyway, so I did finish this one and varnished it. So I used the bears and some of the other collage soup pages, but this is out of Woodland Wonders, and then some other. This is out of the music book. I think I used 4 or 5 different collage soup books on this one. But so this one, and again, it's varnished. So I've not posted this on Instagram yet. I might post this later today. You like the bear one? And I just put some little fills in with some little gold dots around the edge. Nothing fancy, really. I mean, it did take a little bit of layout to get everything in here I wanted. But yeah, so not a lot of painting going on in this one. This one, there was a whole, well, this one we painted the background and did this, the swirl. And then I did paint the lemurs. And there is a little bit, I'm going to see if I can, the paper of the lemurs bent. So because I went over the edge. That's one thing. When you go over the edge with the paper, you're more than likely it's going to tear right there. Hi, Tina. You made it in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I know you've been slammed with everything going on with your family too. So it's good to see you. So thanks for being here. Let's see. Dee Dee, can you varnish coloring pages? No, I wouldn't. For one, the paper and color books is thin. If you varnish, it's because it's really wet. You just like you're pouring water on top of it, right? I mean, the pencil may not move, but your paper is going to wrinkle like crazy. If you try to, depending on if you put your color book page on hard cardstock, you could probably do it. But I don't varnish my color pencil pages. There's color pencil in these. There might be color pencil on my art journal pages, but I don't varnish my color book pages. For one, because they're so thin. You're going to be, now these are a little thicker, but still, it's probably going to just buckle with all that varnish. Let's see. Thanks, Tina. Tina's putting in everybody's good morning. Hi, Annette. Tex. Let's see. Who else am I missing? And I don't see her right now, but not last week, Monday, Bee's Coloring Hive. So Bee's Coloring Hive, if you're watching or listening or watch the replay, I don't have your address. I want to send you a thank you print, but I don't have your address. So send me your address if you'd like a thank you. Okay, so there we go on that. So now I'm going to start on this, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out. Let's make this flat, and then we'll do a little swatching. Let me go ahead and flip through the pages here. Like I said, I tore out. I didn't even cut that. I did tear out the pugs from this book and sent them to Reading with Jen. Pugs. Reading with Jen. Anyway, Reading with Jen, but it's Reading with Pugs. Anyway, one of those two, Reading with Jen Pugs or Reading with Jen. I can't remember her channel name right now, but I sent her the pugs. But anyway, we're going to do this one today, but we'll flip through here. Wolf Man. These are adorable. Nosferatu. Count Barkula. It was Reading with Pugs. Her name is Jen. Okay, Reading with Pugs. Okay, thanks, Janet. I knew it was one or the other. Poodle Moth. Let's see. Let me click in one too. Let's go ahead and zoom in one because I'm going to do pencil swatches. Let's chunk the brightness just a little here. Maybe that's good. All right, there we go. Roddy Corn. Instead of, unicorn, Roddy Corn, Rottweiler. Yeah, okay, you get it. Mr. Pitts. Doc Monster. I just love the names. Corgisaurus. Beagle. Made it into a bee. the Boxer, Abracadoodle, Merlin, the Retriever, Boston Terror, the Glob, a Shar-Pei, and that's what those are, a Shar-Pei. Arf, Arf, and then there's the note from Rainbow Griffin that I keep in here. I had it up under this little paper here. There we go. And so, yeah, so it's Monstrous Mutts, and here is Pickle Punk's logo. You can find Pickle Punks on IG, but as far as I know, Pickle Punks only sells these, and Rainbow Griffin kind of confirmed it because she talked to him. She also sent me the cat one a while back. And he only sells through his conventions, as far as we know. So, well, I sent her 2 pug pages. I sent Reading with Jen 2 pug pages. So we're going to do this one. Let me get a piece of paper out here, something to put under, a piece of cardstock, looking up under here. See what I can find. Here we go. No, that's not big enough. Let me get another piece of cardstock. There we go. And that's paper. I need a piece of card. There we go. Let's get some of this. All right. So we'll color this. But I do want to swatch a few just so y'all can see before we start. And I'm going to probably do a couple different things. I do want to paint him in. I'm probably going to start with, I think I'll do him green. I'm good because he's Frankenstein. And maybe the background purple. So I'll probably start with some acrylic washes and then pencil on top of it to test that too. And then maybe another page we can start with just going straight from, maybe we'll do Bride of Barkenstein. Okay, let's see. And with just starting with just pencil. So we might do both. Okay, so we'll pull those 2. All right. But let's start with some pencils. So again, I'm going to take them out now. I have not swatched them. I've not done anything. Don't forget what I said earlier about Art Journey Lily. Her YouTube channel is Art Journey. Janet put it in a minute ago, and I'll try to remember to link it in the description after the show. She did a full-on review of these. I mean, like, she took a couple months to test them, light fastness. She blocked off all the colors. It's just a big thing. She spent some time reviewing these. So here we go. Now, will I keep them in this tin? Probably not. Maybe. Well, maybe. It depends on how much I'm going to use them. So what I always get I always want them to be in, and this is some flimsy trays. I'm just going to say, these are some flimsy trays. I always want them to be in perfect rainbow order. But look, here's a pink over here, pink over there. You know, it's like I need to rearrange them. But I don't want to rearrange them until after I swatch them because I haven't even looked to see how pale violet. Is this pale violet? You know, how much they are what do you call it, in order. So let's see if I can leave that over here. There we go. And so this is the cover that came around the pencils, and on the inside is a swatch chart. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Let's see. Page for her dog Snow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Cat and Pace. Hi, John. Thank you, John, for the $10 super chat. John and I go to each other's channels and support each other's channels. So if y'all don't know, Quest of Oak Island, I think it's going to start. Will it be the next season starts in November, John? I'm not sure of the day, but John has started doing his Tuesday night chats and shows talking about Oak Island. So if y'all are into Oak Island like I have been since day one, John's got an awesome channel and a Facebook group, so you could join either one if you like. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute and go get a banana. Hang on, guys, I gotta get something for my voice. Okay, take a couple bites of banana. That will help my voice. Your voice dries out when you just talk, 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 talk. So thanks, John. Yeah, so y'all follow John on Quest of Oak Island. Okay. So I appreciate that, John. Hi, Spare Room Studio. Yeah, Spare Room Studio. I follow also on YouTube and Instagram, and she's got some really. Let me catch my breath. She's got some really awesome coloring as well. I think you're in Australia, right? Spare Room. Let's see. Not so fast. Joni. Who else am I missing? All right, so let's see here. Let's start. And one of the things is that the names are on here with numbers, and but they're in gold, so sometimes they're hard to see. And of course, you're not going to be able to see them on camera. But like this one is pale violet, and this is pale violet. So now the thing about this is a smooth cardstock. I'm not going to judge the feel of the pencil based on this slick kind of smooth cardstock. So I really don't even want to do this right now because it doesn't even feel good to color pencil with them because it's just on this smooth, slick cardstock. I can't get a real feel for the pencil. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to swatch them, but there's all the colors right there. But we are going to, let me get another piece of, let me get a sketchbook paper or something. And let's put this up under here. So we are going to get another kind of paper. Let's get a piece of mixed media paper. Now, I don't want really that thick paper. I just want a little bit of texture paper. Hang on. Let's go with this sketching pad here. Let's go with this. This is kind of the feel of a color book page, maybe. I'll get a tear of paper out. All right, so let's see how they feel. I might need to grab a Prismacolor just to kind of, feel the difference. All right, let's see. Hi, Becky. Anybody else? If y'all are talking to me, make sure and put it in caps, because otherwise I probably will miss it when the chat starts rolling. But the colors are really good. I mean, they have a lot of good colors is what I mean. They do have, there's the colors. But if you want to see a complete review on them, yeah, you need to go watch Art Journey Lily in the UK. I think it's Art Journey UK is her channel name. Okay. Oh, thanks, Tina. Tina put in a link there to John's channel. Thank you, Tina. I hope your mom and the cat and you are doing okay, Tina. I think Tina had to take her cat to the vet. She's taking care of her mom. She's got a lot going on. So thanks for being here. Okay, they do feel soft. They're pretty soft. So they do feel, and I think Lily said, I'll just call her Art Journey. I think Art Journey did say they feel a little, let me think of the right words. Let me grab a Prismacolor to feel it. Feel of it. Something kind of similar color. Here, let's see. Is this kind of similar? I'll have something a little closer. Those are both a little lighter than the pencil. Do I have one that's closer? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, this one. All right, this one's closer. And the other thing I feel with the Woomers is they're round and they feel smooth. They have like a coating on them. So in your hand, they feel really good. They do feel good. Okay, Tina. Where, the Prismacolors, they're fine, but like you can feel You can feel the print. You can feel it like embossed. You can feel it, and they're not coated. Let's see if you can see the shine. Can you see the shine difference? Maybe not. But these are slicker. All right, so let's go ahead and see here. It feels like it wants to go fast. It wants to move fast. It's like maybe feels a little harder. So it's just like your pencil's moving faster. Where Prismacolor, yeah, Prismacolor is a little, if I say waxier, that may be a wrong impression, but it is a little, it makes you slow down a little. It makes you, they're not as like with these, it just makes you want to, the pencil wants to go fast. I can't explain it better than that. When you're using them, it just, you can feel that they want to slide. They want to be slick. Whereas the Prismacolors, it has a little bit more tooth to it. I don't know. It's because it's not the tooth of the pencil, it's the tooth of the paper. But it doesn't make you want to go fast. Cat paste, does that make any sense? So yeah, but they feel good. They're going light to dark, dark to light really nicely. Of course, I haven't tried to blend. This is the first time I've picked them up to use them. I just got them yesterday. Okay, and this, of course, it's not the exact same color, but it's close. But yeah, Prismacolor feels a little toothier. Okay, John, thanks for stopping in. Yes, there we go, Tina. It's grabbing the paper. I don't want to know if it says if it's better, but it does grab the paper more. I don't know if that's a plus or not, So there we go on that. And again, it has Woomer on the thing there. There's no you can't see the color on the, there's not, you can't see the lead on the inside. Let's see the thickness of the lead. They look pretty similar. Can y'all see? They look pretty similar as far as the thickness of the lead, but I don't have any calipers out here right now to do that. Yeah, it has more traction. Yes. It has more traction. Yeah. So let's see. It probably has something to do with the quality of the wax in the prisms. Yeah, probably so. Yeah. These are Woomers. Woomers, Annette. And again, if you want to see a more complete review on the light fastness and all of it, then Art Journey UK. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's try another color. So I'm going to put the purple. Let's try the magenta maybe. Let's see. And I'm trying to find something comparable in my Prismacolors. You know what I mean? Let's see. Magenta. That might be too dark. Yeah, that's darker than that. I know I have one that's, wait, is that it? There we go. I think that's close. No, not exactly. This one's a little brighter, but we're going to, let's see it, this purple color. Okay, let's go with this one. All right, so this Woomer color is light red violet. And again, it just feels slick. It feels, and I haven't done any blending test or anything yet. It feels very slick. It does feel very different. Let's turn the brightness down just a little. Thank you, Janet. Janet's on it this morning. Tina too. Thank you, Janet. So, and let me put a note to put the pencil link in there too. I'm writing down my links for the description after the show. Hi, Amira. All right. So it just feels so slick. But then when I lift up on the pressure, it does give you a nice, lay down there. Now let me do the Prismacolor is Dahlia purple. And it just you can just feel it grabbing more. It just grabs the paper more. We'll do some blending here in a minute too. I mean, the Prismacolor is just laying down for me because I'm so used to Prismacolors. The Woomers are just, they just want to go on their own. I'm curious to see how, yeah, me too, Tina. I haven't done a blend test yet. So there's a couple of the colors there. And you can't, you know, they're two different colors. So, but they're close. I'm trying to find something close. All right. So let's see now. Let's do maybe a teal or a green. Let me find it. Let's see here. Here's a, what is this? Color. Peacock. Is this peacock blue? Yeah, peacock blue. And let's see. It's probably going to be over here in the blues more. Probably this one. Maybe. Close. Two trays. There's two trays in the 70. It's a 72 cent of 72 pencil set of Woomer. Okay, so here we go. So let's do the Woomer. This one's called, it's hard to see because it's in a gold embossed lay down. What is that? I can't see it. It's tiny, but it's also in the gold. Turquoise, something turquoise. Blush turquoise? I don't know. It's something turquoise. I can't read it. It's inside that gold bar there. Very hard to see. All right, so let's go ahead. And again, it's just, now this one feels a little less slick. Just a little bit. Because I can just feel it, you know, and I know y'all can't feel it, but this one felt a little less slick at the beginning. Okay, now let's go with the peacock. Is it peacock blue or peacock green? What do they call it? Peacock blue. You know, Prismacolors just feel thicker and a little waxier and a little toothier. Again, I haven't done any blending yet, so. Okay. Or I don't know, Susan. We'll have to see. Because I've just, y'all are seeing the first things I've ever tried. I opened the box and here we are. I just got them yesterday afternoon. Let's see. Do I have a piece of black paper handy? Let's see. Of course, some of it might depend on the kind of black paper. This is just some black cardstock. Let's give it a little try here. Okay, so the Woomer. And the Prismacolor. Yeah, the Woomers are slicker and, you know, if you don't want to put any pressure down, again, no blending test yet, the Woomers go down real smooth. They're real smooth, slick. You know, these just feel, the Prismacolors just feel a little more, you got to put a little more pressure to them, so to speak. Let's see. Looks like Prismacolor is creamier. So maybe lay down with more color on the paper tooth that feels less slick. Maybe try sharpening one of the new pencils and see if it makes a difference. Okay, we will do that. All right, let's move away from the black. Let's come back over here. Let's sharpen a Woomer. Feels pretty much the same. It feels pretty much the same. They just feel slicker. That's just the best word I can describe. They just feel slicker. Okay, so there we go on that one. All right, now let's try something. Let's try to do a blend. And I've not seen Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter. Usually I see her do everything, every pencil, every watercolor. I don't know if she's done the Woomers or not. So, all right, we're going to try a yellow yellow and red to see if we can make an orange. Let's see here. Let's just go with cadmium yellow And let's see, what red do I want? Like just a real red. Let's see, cadmium, or what do we got here? Oh, it's so hard. Crimson. There's a crimson red. Maybe we'll do a crimson red and maybe one darker red, which is, it's really hard to see. Is this chili pepper? Chili pepper. All right, so we'll try those. And the trays are real flimsy, guys. I mean, you're going to pick these up and they're going to go everywhere. Just saying. But, you know, these are only $29. I don't remember what the Arteezas feel like, Tina. To be honest, I don't remember any pencil being this slick when you put it down. It's so slick, I can't even describe it. So, all right, so let's go ahead and try the lighter. Let's try the darker red. Let's go ahead and try the chili pepper. Okay, so we're gonna go with the chili pepper. They're just so slick. Okay. And then there's full hard pressure right there. Let's see, I've got a little bit of a flash. Let's turn the brightness down just a little because of the white paper. There we go. So now let's go with the yellow. Hard pressure here. And let's see what kind of blend we can get. Let me put down the light one here because I'm going to pick up the wrong one. And I'll just keep layering as long as I can to see if it starts feeling waxy or anything. So far, it doesn't feel too waxy, and it doesn't feel waxy to the touch. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I could scrape off some wax. See, I did a little scrape test there. Oh, thanks, Elise. Good to see you. Hi, Maritza. Anybody else I missed coming in? Electric. So there you go. Let's do a little more. A little more yellow. And then get down to like hard pressure. And let's see what happens. I might have got too much red comparatively, you know. This keeps layering. Real light pressure here. And this is the darker red of the two. This is the chili pepper, not the carmine red. All right. They are smooth. They are smooth, Kat. Hi, sister. Anybody else coming in? So there's with the two colors, the chili pepper and the yellow. The other red is the crimson. Let's do it. Let's look at the crimson. Hard pressure at first. I wish y'all could feel it. Feel the pencil. I can still see color laying down, so it's not, you know, like it's not giving me a wax resist yet. Now let me put full pressure on there. It's still, maybe red wasn't the best test because red always is so vibrant on camera. It is not that vibe. I'm looking at the camera and looking here. I can see more orange. There's more orange in it in person. Okay, so you can see the wax on there. Do they keep a good point? I think they keep a better point than Prismacolor. They're a harder pencil. They're a little bit harder, and maybe that's why they're slicker. You know, Prismacolor feels like you can feel the texture going down. These are just feel harder. That's the best way I can describe it, guys. Yeah. So what else would y'all like me to do? Yeah. So as far as the point, they seem to keep a decent point I would say compared to Prismacolor, but I haven't used them enough to know yet, right? Hi, Anastasia. So we're going to try them now. I want to try them on top of the where's my pick here? On top of paint, because that's usually how I paint, how I color. Most times I put down a base coat of something. Yeah. Dabbler, go look at Art Journey UK's 45-minute light fast test of these pencils. So you'll have to go. I mean, you have to go see. There's a couple of them that were not, but she compared them to their chart, her chart, number chart, name chart. It's big. She spent a couple months testing them. So if you want to see all the light fastness tests, now remember, guys, these were only $29. I'm not expecting Holbein and Luminance here. I'm just, as far as light fastness, I think all of Luminance's are, and Holbein's too, there are light fast, with maybe the exception of one pencil or something. So she has the percentage, she has the number, she has the everything. So y'all need to go watch Art Journey UK. If the light fastness of these pencils matter to you, she can tell you everything. So yeah. I personally don't do light fast tests. So yeah. All right. So let me move this out of the way. I just have a piece of some cardstock here because I don't want to work on a textured surface, right? And so yeah, let's move this stuff. And if y'all have any more tests you want me to do, just let me know. We'll try other things. We try to, just a couple pencil colors and not really much blending. So let's see here. Do I need to brighten it back up a little? Just a little. Yeah. And Janet put the link in earlier. If you scroll back, and I'll try to remember to put Art Journey UK's link in the description after the show. All right. So I want to do, let's get a palette here. My palette here is just a baking tray, a cake tray from Hobby Lobby, piece of acrylic. I got 40% off. I think it was normally just $10 and I got it for, $6 or something. So anyway, I think how's that brightness? I got to, going back and forth from black to white. The camera's going, what? What do I do? Where do I focus? All right, so let's see. I did pull a few brushes over here just to have them at the ready. And let me get my water. So the thing about doing and this is not, it's not as thin as some Amazon copy paper thinness. This is not from Amazon. He has his own, I don't know who he uses to publish his books, but Pickled Punks, he doesn't have, it's not on Amazon. And according to Rainbow Griffin, the only place that he sells these is at conventions. So I don't know where to tell you to get them. He is on Instagram. So he is on Instagram. It's Pickled Punks Pickled Punks Plush.com. And if you look him up, you will find this logo on Instagram. If you're interested in his books, he might be able to tell you where to get them or how to get them. Okay. Let's see. All right. So it's a little thicker. It's not that thick, but what I was going to say is when you are using paint on thinner paper, and I'll even use it on thinnest copy paper. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter. Tina does not even like to mess with copy paper, thin paper books. But so this is a little thicker. I'd say maybe 65. I'm kind of guessing. I don't have my calipers. Janet has. She could measure it all out and tell you exactly. But anyway, but when you want to use your paint, let me grab a couple greens over here. When you want to use, and I use matte acrylic paint. I cannot stress this enough as far as the matte part goes. You don't have to use Americana Deco Art, but whatever kind of craft paint, and I say craft paint because artist grade tubes and heavy body, they have a binder in it that leaves a sheen. Now, I can't say 100% all of them do, but the ones that I've tried, they leave a sheen. They're artist grade. They're brighter. They're more intense. They have the qualities of an artist grade paint, but you cannot pencil over them. You cannot pencil over them, at least not comfortably. You may be able to hard pressure and get something going, but if you want to blend and shade and all that, you want a matte craft paint. Now, Deco Art also makes satin, gloss, metallics. You don't want any of those. And it does not say matte on these. It doesn't say matte, but it doesn't say satin, gloss, or metallic either. All right, so I'm going to start. Let's start with the lightest green here. Always shake your craft paints up to, make sure that the binder and everything is mixed up. I'm going to put just a little bit down. There's not much left in this one. So, and I'm going to add some water. If I'm going to do a background, like if I was going to do this background, say black, I would just go full strength black or purple, and I might end up doing that. Look, I just already did this here. I would just go full strength because I'm not worried about the line art. If you have line art, you don't want to cover up. You have to water down the acrylic paint. If you don't water it down, you're just going to cover up. It's going to be a flat green, right? So I got my water thing here. I'm going to get this watered down. Let me see what size brush I want here. Maybe this size. And I'm just going to water it down. And you can test it. Just, see if you can still see the line art when you go over it. Okay. Can y'all see that? I hope. So I'm just going to do a light coat. Now, the thing about what happens with, and I know I repeat myself, but I'm repeating myself because a lot of people don't know. They haven't been here and watched my hundreds and hundreds of coloring pages. But you want to keep it. Don't keep saturating. Don't keep going over and over and over it with water, because the water is what's going to go through. The water is what is going to saturate and make your paper buckle or wrinkle. That may wrinkle a little bit, but again, most times I've found it'll flatten back out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a light coat over his whole. Remember, this is Frankenstein, so I'm doing him green. Okay. And if you want to add more color paint, if you want to add more paint on top of this, you want to dry it first. You want it dry. Okay. Bye, Mary. You want to make sure this is 100% dry before you add another layer of paint. And you want to make sure, and this is really important too, you want to make sure it's 100% dry before you go in here with pencil. If I try to go in here with pencil on top of this wet paint, it's just going to tear the paper. It's going to peel it, tear it. You have to make sure your paint is 100% dry, and I mean 100% dry. Of course, I have a heat tool, so, you know. But you want to make sure it's 100% dry before you start going in here with pencil. Okay. All right, so now let me go ahead and dry this. Let me plug in my heat gun. I am anxious, and I should pull the black paper back out, and I'll do that in a minute, to test the white pencil. Because in my opinion, and the opinion of a lot of other people, in my brush, Prismacolor white pencil cannot be beat. For me, the most expensive pencils that cost $5 a pencil are not as don't work as well as the Prismacolor white. The white Prismacolor is the one pencil that I can myself can say 100%. There's no better white pencil than Prismacolor white pencil. All right, let me dry this. And if you go on the back, it helps flatten it too. Uh-oh, I got it in the water up here. Hang on. I just drug it through the water up there on the top. You can see it buckled a little on the back, but on the front, you can't even tell. But if any buckling bothers you, then just stick with just pencils. Hi, Jane. Happy hump day. Yeah. Do you do the white pencil? Yeah. I'm gonna let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get the black paper back out and get the white, and I'll just sharpen it because somebody said, well, maybe there's a coating on there. I don't know. Maybe we'll sharpen up the woomer and get a white. Or do I have one sitting over here? Yes, I do. All right, so let's do, and again, it's going to want to flash out because we got black paper here. Let's turn the brightness back down again. There we go. All right. Janet, have you noticed how the quality is today? Have we had any stops and starts? All right, so this is the woomer. Okay, I'm going to say this is feeling, and it could be the texture of the paper is more texture, but it is not feeling quite as slick as the other one. Let me get that blue back and let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let me feel that blue. Yeah, this feels very slick, right? The white does not feel as slick. It does not feel as slick as the other colors. I'm doing hard pressure here. Now let's feather it out here. Of course, what's going to matter too is, you know, when it goes over, like over paint and stuff. I'll do the paint test here in a second. Okay, I'll do the paint test. All right, now here's a Prismacolor. All right, this is woomer. Let's do the Prismacolor. Better today. Only notice one. Okay, thanks, Janet. All right. Now in this one, my white is feeling, if you want to say slicker, it's smoother laying down. Prismacolor. and it is whiter. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if I can get the light to grab. I have to leave it down here, so I don't know if you can tell, but I can. It has better white coverage than the Woomer. Not a lot, but I can tell. I can tell it is. Okay. Yeah, the Luminance would probably, white pencil is probably my second best white pencil. Oh, before, after Prismacolor. All right, let's do the paint test now. Let's get a piece of paper here. Let's do, right here's good. Let's do the black. Do I have any black paint here? No, that's just water. All right, let me just get a tiny bit of, just a dot of black here. And I show this test all the time to show the difference between pencil and just going over the paint. So I'll do that. I'll do both here. All right, so here's some black acrylic paint. Okay. Now let me clean my brush. Okay. Acrylic, spell it right, paint. Now we'll take the black Woomer, and I'm going to hard pressure. And then the black Prismacolor, which I can tell right here, this feels, you know, I can feel it's more, I don't want to say it's more work to push down on, but you can just tell it. You have to really hard pressure here to get that dark black. But the thing about that is that means you can get more layers without it wax buildup, I think. This is it's just smoother lay down. But at the same time, that's not the test I'm really wanting to do. The test I'm wanting to do is with the white pencils. Okay. So, and just looking at it, I'm just trying to tell the color. It almost looks like this is just, and it could just be that the barrel is just a shade off of bright white. It's almost like it has a little bit of yellow in the coating of the pencil, but the pencil colors themselves look the same. The tips. Okay, so let me dry this. I got to dry that black paint. Okay, so this side will be the Woomer side. Wait, no, that was the Woomer side, and this is the Prismacolor side. Not that that matters, because my test is actually to go over the black acrylic paint, not this, because neither one of them are going to go over that. Just saying. This is why I like the paint technique where you paint down before you go over it with pencil, is because of this test right here. So let's start with the Woomer. Okay, I'm just going to just do a little bit of test there. Now let me do a hard pressure. Okay. Now let me do the Prismacolor. Prismacolor feels smoother, and it is a little bit whiter. Let me do hard pressure over here. I can see the difference. I don't know if you can. Just a little bit, but the Prismacolor is brighter white over the black acrylic paint than the Woomer. Now, this is why, and I'll start with the Prismacolor because that's what I always do. This is the pencil, right? Well, if you take your pencil, a white pencil, and I'm going to hard pressure over the top. Look, there's no way you're going to get white out of this. So if you colored something in your color book or wherever, and you just used a solid black pencil, you are not going to get any white on top of it like that. This is why I use the paint. Let's just test the Woomer here. Yeah, same thing. And I'm even having to work a little harder just to even get anything to come down on there. Okay. So always make sure, also, see the black right there? You want to make sure if you do anything like this, you want to either scribble off somewhere and clean the tip, clean your tips off because otherwise, if you go to do something and you're using your light colors, like a portrait or something, you're going to get that on top of your face. So you always want to make sure you clean the tips of your light colors, okay? All right, so the other thing about when you use a paint like this, and let me sharpen it because I want a sharp point right now. When you have paint, that you can get techniques like clouds and mist and all kinds of things on the black paint that you can't get if you try to go over a solid black pencil. Okay? All right, let's see if they have any questions. I'm not seeing anything in caps. So moving on. All right. Let's see. Tori, Ruth, anybody else I missed? All right, so there we go with that. Now let's go back to our little guy here. And he's dry now. Now I can, because he's dry, I could go in here with some more paint, like another shade of paint, or, I think I'm going to do purple in the background. I don't know yet, but this is just more for me to test the pencils. Test the pencils. All right. So let's go ahead and get some greens out here. I'm going to get a couple, like an olive green and let's see what color this is. Some of them are easy to read. Some of them are a little harder to see because it's right in the middle of the gold lay down. This one's deep cobalt green. And this one, which looks like an olive, is olive green. So there's those two. And I want to like the lime green. Here's a lime green, I think. It's yellow green. And then maybe this green, which is leaf green, I think. And they have numbers on them too. And they all say Woomer. They have numbers. This one might be the easiest to see. Well, no, there's going to be a glare. So anyway, they say Woomer. They have Woomer color pencil. The little logo looks like a little owl. Then it has a number, like the yellow green is WP 410. So they have, different little, yeah. Scribble that off or you're going to miss. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let me get another bite of my banana. Whose birthday is it? Ruth's birthday. Happy birthday, Ruth. Happy birthday. All right, so we'll start with these. Maybe, do I want this dark green? I don't know. Juniper green. I'm just going to get some greens. I'm going to put this up here. Again, it comes with 2 trays, 72 pencils. 72 pencils. Comes in this nice tin Woomer box. If you want to see all the light fastness, I just dropped one. If you want to see all the light fastness and all that, I will be moving these all around. I just, I have to have them in a certain kind of order, or I might even just take, these trays are real, see? If you try to lift these trays, they're going everywhere. Just saying. The trays are real flimsy. So not that I care, because I rarely keep my pencils in these containers anyway. I put them in pencil, these things. I put them in these things, cases, pencil cases. This is my another double set of Prismacolors in here. I did give Denise a set of Prismacolors. I gave her my mom's set. I did give her my mom's set, so she wouldn't feel like she was using crap pencils out of a silverware tray. All right, so let's see. Let's start with the olive green here. I want to do a little bit of shading, so hopefully y'all can see and everything. And I don't know what I mean. I just wanted to do this as a test. So when you start with a color book page, you can see where the artist is drawn or shaded. Sometimes it's a lot of shade, throw a lot of shade, and you can follow the shading. And I like to hold my pencils kind of far back so that I'm not putting hard pressure or anything to start with. This one feels really smooth. It's going right over right over the pencil. I mean, over the paint. Pretty nice. Of course, I'm not blending anything yet. I'm just, I'm just going to get some base shade down, if you will. But like I said, they're $29. So if you want to do, if you don't have any color pencils and you want a nice, semi nice set of 72 colors, these seem good. Very good for $29 worth. But it does feel slick. It does feel slicker than Prismacolors. They feel like they want to go off on their own. It's hard to describe. I wish I could describe it. The slickness of it. And very little pressure. Very, very little pressure. Let's see. Hi, Sandy. Anybody else coming in? P Money come in. Hi, P Money. I've been knowing P Money, who's Ruth's husband, probably, I don't know, 5 or 10. I don't know how many years. I met him over at Mike Miller's channel some years ago. And so I've been knowing P Money for years and years. So I'm just getting, I'm not doing any layering yet. I'm just doing just a start. Get under his little nose there. Yeah, I know. But that was what Denise, Denise is not really a crafter. She's not an artist and she didn't know anything about pencils, other than what she like used in high school or something, which was Prismacolors. But she just sees all my cases of pencils I got. So I gave her one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have eight or so pencil cases over there. And then I have my Prismacolor basic set anyway in the, what do you call it, silverware tray. And just, I like the silverware tray because I can organize them by color. Move that over there. See, yellow, oranges, reds, pinks, purples. These got a little bit mixed up here, but then there goes in over to the greens and then the blues. And I try to kind of reorganize them every now and then. And here's all my neutrals, skin tones, neutrals, browns, black, some gray blues and all that. It's just easy for me to find the colors. Because when I'm coloring or doing a project, I'm going pencil to pencil to pencil. But I'm not writing down numbers. I'm not, I want it to be easily accessible. I'm not going to take a pencil out of the case, use it, put it back in the case. I just don't work that way. So, anyway, okay, so let's keep rolling here. So anyway, but because my other pencils, my Lumis, my Polys, my Holbeins, they're all in cases. So she just assumed those ones that are in a silverware tray have to be crap. They have to be crap pencils. But they're my favorite pencils. Prismacolor's always been my favorite pencil. And I think it's because I started using them when I was probably 11. Or, of course, back then I think they were called Barrel. Then Barrel went to Sanford. Sanford went to Prismacolor. Then it went to Prismacolor Premier. And they moved to a couple of different countries. And, so anyway. And some of them have been better than others when they've moved around factories and everything. But overall, I've just, Prismacolor has just always been my go-to pencil. Although I like my other pencils and I do use them occasionally. Um, I usually just grab my Prismacolors. So you can see this is laying down pretty nice. Let's do a little shade. Throw a little shade here. No, nothing major yet going on. Just getting the shading down. So there we go, a little basic shade. Tina Dee use the silverware tray 220. No, she knows now. And like I said, I did give her. My mom had a set. Mom got into coloring because I wanted her to have something to do, and she didn't. She used to cross stitch all the time. She's done some beautiful cross stitch. Her and my grandma both did a lot of cross stitch. And y'all know I used to work for a cross stitch designing company back in the 80s. But anyway, so mom and grandma cross stitched a lot. I mean, a lot. But both of them, their eyes, it's hard to see cross stitch when you get, up in your 70s and 80s. So I told mom, I said, well, why don't you just color? So mom, she started out with, I think, a set of, I don't know, what is it, 25, 24, I forget, whatever, a set of 24 Prismacolors. And I recommended a couple color books. And then after she started doing some faces and stuff, she goes, there's not enough colors for faces. I said, well, you need to, you can do it, mom. You go up your game, get you a full on set, 150. And she did. And then, and I showed her my cases, showed her where to go on Amazon, order her a case. She ordered a nice, pretty pink case. And she had all her Prismacolors in the pink case. And she colored for quite a few years, and until she passed away. She didn't last year or two. I don't think she colored. But anyway, and so after she passed away, and we went to to her home out in Texas. I did not take all her color books, but I took the color books that she had colored in. So any color books that she'd colored in, I took those, and I took her set of Prismacolor pencils. And then when Denise, a couple weeks ago or a month ago, when she was here and we were talking about pencils, I gave her mom's pink pink case with her pencils in it, so she doesn't have to use crap pencils. One day, please share with us some of your mama's cross stitching project. I need to take a quick break anyway, guys. So let me do a BRB, and I'll just go grab. I only have a couple hanging up, but I do have one that's hanging up on the wall in my bedroom. I'll go get you that one. All right, but let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, so this is one that I have hanging in my bedroom. And this is supposed to have that little string there. It's supposed to, it looks like, oh, did she mess up? And no, it's supposed to be that way. So this is, I'm trying to get the color. Let me turn the brightness down just a little. So it is in glass. There we go. So, and this is on linen, and it's, I think, or no, it's 8 o'clock, 20 Is it 24 or 28 count? I can't remember. It's 24 or 28 count. I think it's a 28 count. She did this in 1995. So this was what is that? That's a lot of years ago, 30 years ago. So, but she did beautiful, beautiful work. Y'all can see the stitching is just stunning. Kind of hold it kind of still so you can kind of see. And Grandma cross stitch too. They both did for years, years and years. All right, let me go hang this back up real quick. There we go. And then back in the 80s, let me see if I have my books here. I worked for, here's two of them. Worked for Cross My Heart, designing cross stitch patterns. Here's two of the ones that I did. This one is my endangered species. So I designed all these pieces. I did not cross stitch them. I've cross stitched and done a little bit, but not anything like Mom and Grandma. I like designing them. So this one, and by the way, this one's 1988. This one was 1987. And you can see here. Cross stitch designs adapted from the original artwork by Dee Dee Willingham. So I would draw these in Prismacolor. I would draw these in color pencil. And then me and some of the others, there's a few of us that work there. This was not done on computer. This paper right here is like 1 inch. Is that a 2 inch? What is that? No, 1 inch. I think it was, I don't know, about this big. Anyway, this is a clay coated graph paper, and we used the all those pens that you had to clean out all the time, the technical pens that you had to clean out all the time, Kohinoor, and you hand draw every one of these, every one of those little designs, hearts, X's, slashes, dots, all that is hand drawn. Hand drawn. None of this was computerized back then. And then you got your little key code down here. So there's all the keys, the color, the DMC color chart, colors down here. And what we would do is, like, I'd have my drawing. I'd have my drawing done on graph paper, like on the tissue type graph paper, the big sheets. So I'm talking big sheets. It was bigger than this when you look at it. And I'd color pencil the animal or whatever, and then we would look at that. We would look at those colors in the Prismacolor drawing, like, well, these are the stitched pieces, but you would look at it like, all right, so then you would look at your drawing and you'd say, that looks like DMC color number so-and-so. That looks like DMC color so-and-so. And then those colors would each have a symbol, an X, a dot, a heart, a whatever. And the owner of the company was very big on lots of color, lots of shading, lots of blending. So we would have maybe this right area right here might have 5 colors with a different symbol for each one. And then we'd have our big graph paper, our big clay-coated graph paper, and we would XO, and go, well, that's starting to look into this color green, so we need to shade over to a heart or a whatever. So, so anyway, but all this was done by hand back then. Now I don't know anything about the cross stitch industry now, but at the time, this is all done by hand, not computer. And then the red, this was the way that they protected their designs, was all the red you see here, that was an acetate overlay. So we would just do some sections. I don't remember if there was certain colors or how we did it, but you'd have an overlay, and you would do the same thing, X, O, whatever, but that would be on top of an overlay. So when it went to the printer, if you remove the overlay, you'd have all that blank. This would be blank space in there. All that red would just be blank. And then the overlay, you'd ship it to the printer separately, and then they would print that red. And that back then, it was hard to copy on a copy machine, the red, kind of like the blue pencil of like, when you're copying. So that was kind of the protection, like to keep it from just being copied off. You know what I mean? So anyway, so all these animals were ones these are the ones I designed, this whole book right here. But there was, here's the full page of all the ones. So these are the finished cross. Oh, then we'd hire out people to do the cross stitching. They didn't work in-house. We'd hire them out to do the actual cross stitching themselves. And these are not small. These are big pieces. These are quite big. But anyway, so these are the animals that I designed for this book, and then turned them into this, and then somebody would go stitch it. So I don't know if you can see how many colors is in that wolf. So it would be 2 minutes today. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably an app that you just go plug in a drawing or something, and it would print you out. It would print you out a cross stitch design with the colors and everything. I don't know, because like I said, I have not looked into it. So these are two of my books. Well, this one has me, I think it's me and Melinda was the owner. So that designed these. So yeah. So these again, these are all finished. These are all cross-stitched animals. And it's funny because a few of y'all have come across some of y'all that have these books from 87 and 88. So anyway. All right, so back to our color penciling. Thanks. And hi, Lovely, again. Who else I might be missing? All right, so now we got our first shade. We got our first layer of olive green down. Now I think I'm going to go in with a darker. Let's go in with the juniper green. It's dark green. And I want, this is just how I would, maybe I should zoom in. Let's try to zoom in one more. There we go. There we go. Of course, now it looks like I have a nice tan, but hopefully the colors here look good. Hi, Patricia. All right, so now I'm going to find some darker areas, and I'm going to. This is how I'd be coloring it. I'm just coloring it on top of a base, a base of paint. So now I'm going to go in here and start shading. So yeah, I did that. I worked there for, I don't know, a couple years. And then I think after that, I went to work doing visual merchandising, store displays. For a major department store in the mall. So can you see how that's starting to shade there? And then I can also go back and forth. I don't have to do all the dark green before I go back to the olive green here. And then go back and start blending the dark green into the light green. Let's get a little area here going. Back to the dark. And just picking out some of the wrinkles and stuff. And hope everybody's having a good day, working on something while you're here. So usually I'm working on stuff when I'm at other streamers. Okay, I'm just going back and forth to these two colors. And it feels, I can't really tell, other than the smoothness, the slickness of the pencil, they seem to be doing just fine. Of course, I'm not trying to do a portrait or anything here. But like I said, for $29, these are pretty good. Now I'm going to go back to a light green, the lime green, yellow green. And then I can use the yellow green to actually do the blending. Let me see if I can hold this up on something. Let me find something to put under here. Let me get this here. Something hard to hold this up so I can. If I hold it up under the camera, it's clear. If I try to zoom in, we lose quality. I don't know why that is. But let me put it under the little thing here so I don't have to worry about it sliding around. All right, so now I'm going to go in here with the lightest green. I've got the dark green, the olive green, and now I'm going to take this citron green. It's going to shake a little because I'm holding it up in the air. And I'm going to blend all the colors together. You'll see that? Let's go around the eye here. So I'm using the light color to blend. You can always go back and add more darks. So see how you can see the texture of the pencil right there? So now I'm going to blend that out. Seems to be blending pretty good. So there we go. And then if I want even more highlights, you can try with white, even with Prismacolor going over pencil. Remember the test that I just did a minute ago with the, where did it go? Here. Where I try to go over, when you try to go over a pencil versus the paint. Well, I've already got pencil down here now. I've completely covered the painted area with pencil. So I can probably get a little bit of, oh, this is the Prism. I don't want to use the Prismacolor. I want to use their pencils. I can probably get a little bit of white, but really not much. It's just kind of doing a little bit more blending, which that's fine too. I'd rather try to blend with color than just white. But if I need some highlights, that's where I go with my Posca. Hi, CB. So I'll take my Posca and just put a little down and kind of tap it. And you don't have to leave it white. I always tell people that, oh, you got a big white spot there. Well, you don't have to leave it white. You'll see just a minute. I'm going to put this white down. Maybe a little bit around the eye here. And you'll see it looks very white. Now, you have to let that dry 100%. You have to let that dry. If I try to go over that Prismacolor right now, that Posca, if I try to go over that right now while it's wet, I'm just going to scrape it off. It'll just scrape right off. So you got to let that dry, which, I have my heat tool here. We'll dry it. But then you can take your color. Let me hold this up and see this. Then you can take your light color that you want to highlight, but you don't want it white. You can now go over that white with your lime green in this case. And it gets rid of the white, but it still retains that vibrancy of the Posca. And I hope you can see that. The Posca still remains underneath the lime green and gives it a little vibrancy that you just don't get with just the pencil. Did y'all see that? Okay. All right, so let's continue on with those three colors. I guess I could just use it on here. I'm just on a board here. I was just on. Maybe better to use it on the cardstock because it gives it a little bit of a cushion, a little bit more smoothness. Hi, Starla. Anybody else I missed? All right, so now I'm going to go back in with a little bit darker green. I like a lot of contrast, so I like high contrast. So I like a lot of really dark darks and light lights. So I'm going back over where I've smoothed it out and blended, and I'm going back in there with some darks again. And maybe a little olive again. So I'm just blending even more or adding even more color. And these pencils seem to be working fine for this. You know, for a color book page like this is working out just fine. Now, I do want to try to remember to sharpen. You do want to keep your pencil sharp as you go because you can just get more detail and more clarity if you keep them. And I love these little Tegal, however you say it, pencil sharpeners that Joanne Newman in Canada sent me. I love these things. All right, so let's go over to this other eye over here. You'll see okay? I hope it's not freezing and all that stuff. Because, I mean, my speed test says it is amazingly, upload and download both are great. So I don't know if it freezes, what's going on. I did tell StreamYard about it. So Ruth, what are you doing for your birthday? I saw that, you know, P Money was here. Are y'all doing something for your birthday? They may have already left, both of them. So I'm kind of taking my time here. Doing a Frankenstein pup. I've not. Oh, good. That's good to know, Debbie. Hopefully, maybe it was just, you know, sometimes the internet, you know, through the United States can have issues, and who knows? You just never know. That's a thing. You don't know. Well, my speed test says it's good. That's all I can do. I've unplugged and replugged in my modems. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired here. I am hardwired with a cord that reaches 75 feet through my house. Oh, Ruth said, Pima is taking me out for shopping, then lunch and Starbucks. Nice. I said, Samantha, speaking of Starbucks, you know, Samantha also works part-time as a barista while she's going to school. And let me see if I can find it. I found this reel, and let's see, where is she? Where are you, Samantha? Here. Let's see if it pops up here. Oh, and I did get her a new book too, but I'll wait on that because we're okay. So here, I sent her this because now remember, she's, you know, she knows trust me, these young people know every code for a Starbucks order there is. But I love this. I swear, people go to Starbucks and just say random words. Let me get a grande ice mocha, no foam, quad, soy, hexagon, vortex, hypotheses with steamed ice. That's not Samantha. That's just the random meme girl. I'm going to say it again because that's funny. I swear, people go to Starbucks and just say random words. Let me get a grande ice mocha, no foam, quad, soy, hexagon, vortex, hypotheses with steamed ice. And Samantha goes, that's true, but I still love it. Hi, Mama Juju. Yes, right, Debbie, a hexagon vortex. But anyway, all right. So now I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna blend the dark and the medium with this light citron, just doing some blending to get rid of the pencil texture, if you will. There's some funny ones out there. I sent them to Janet. Janet doesn't send me many. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't do too many reels or memes or anything. I send them to Janet all the time. And Denise. So I'm just doing, let me do right there around this eye here. I watch, but don't forward it and don't know why. Since Sister said, how does Cam like the Grand Canyon? Well, it's not the Grand Canyon. It's a Yellowstone. Yellowstone with the geysers. Yeah, yeah. And he's loving it. He will be back for a week for his birthday and a concert at the end of the month, first week of October. I don't know that he'll be here and stream with me or anything, but he'll be back for, I think, 5 or 6 days, because he and Samantha and some of their friends are going to a concert in Atlanta. And don't ask me what, I don't even know which concert it is, but they've had the tickets for months and months. And so he's flying back for his birthday and going with Samantha and his friends to a concert in Atlanta for us. Excuse the squeaky chair. I mean, I really do need a WD-40. But anyway, so he'll be here for about 5 or 6 days, and he flies back for a month. And I think after a month, he's coming back for the winter. And I don't know, he seems to really like it. I can see him going back in the spring for another contract, another 6-month contract. But we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. But he does love it. I've shown y'all a few pictures. One day he FaceTimed us from the top of a mountain. He went hiking on like a 10-mile hike or something. And once he got up on top of the mountain, I guess he could FaceTime up there. So there's a start. Now let's go in with the olive green again. And see, I'm able to layer up here. I'm able to add lots of layers. It's after you hard pressure down a color that you can't really get more shade out of it. You can hard pressure on top and get something darker. But to get those blends, you really want to keep it nice and light. So these pencils are doing fine. I think they're doing fine. What do y'all think? Don't they look? Doesn't it look like it's working pretty good? It's just that they're a little slicker. They just move a little quicker over the page, which maybe somebody might like that. I don't know. I'm just not used to it. But it almost feels, here's what it feels like. It almost feels like you are coloring on wax. And you know how if you went on wax and it was slick and it would move quicker, that's kind of how it feels. Although it's not blending like it's on wax, it's blending just fine. I'm getting texture and everything, but it kind of feels like you're working on a waxy base because of the slickness of it. But it is making texture and shading and blending pretty good. I think there's some especially for, yes, I mean, right, Kat? For 29 bucks, guys. I mean, really, 72 pencils that work really, they're really nice. And if you want to see all the light fast and the other testing, go over to Art Journey UK and see all her tests that she spent a couple months on. Woomer sent her the pencils and asked her to, review them. And she said, well, I'll review them, but I'm going to do my own light fast test and everything first. And they said, that's fine. So she took, I don't know, 6 weeks. I forget exactly how long. The video is 45 minutes long. And she didn't time lapse it, but she put all the colors down in rows and then covered them up with paper, two different layers of paper or two different lines of paper. And then in 2 weeks, she took one off. And then 2 weeks later, she took the other one off. So she has a month of light fastness in the bright sunlight in her conservatory, out on the conservatory like porch thing, where the light's coming down through the sunroof thing. Sunroof. Anyway, so she did an awesome light fastness test with them and reviewed the whole thing using their standards, and it was really good. And her own, it was really, I was impressed. That was impressive. That was a lot of work too. That was a lot of work, Lily. Good job on you. And I'll put a link to that video in my description after this show. All right, so there we go. We got that. Now, I've got pretty much everything done around here. So let's go ahead and do the Posca again. Okay, so any place that I'm going to want some nice bright highlights, I'm going to add this Posca. And again, I'm going to let it dry. And then I will go in and go over the white with the lime green or the citron green. Probably don't need any right here. It's pretty light already. Maybe a little there. And you can tap it with your finger to kind of blend it out so it's not a harsh line. If you don't want a harsh line, some places you might want a harsh line, but come on. Oh, you shouldn't do it on there. I don't pump your pen right on your piece. I've done that before and blop. But this one is almost empty, I think. I've used this one for a while. I need to get it going over here. What's left in there. There we go, a little bit. So I'll hit this with the heat tool and get it dry. And then I'll go back over it with the citron. Those white areas. Here, let me hold it up so you can see where I added the white. It's real obvious right now where the white Posca is. Let me get a little bit more on this ear here, I think. Not seeing any caps, so I'm not seeing any questions or anything. Ask away. And a lot of times, the eyes and nostrils or some areas of your, let me get the black, are not black. In this case, pickledpunks.plush.com, his blacks in his prints are very, very black. That's kind of rare. If y'all know color books, to have that black of a black is rare in a color book. Usually you're going to have to go in and make things that are black with color pencil, make them even darker because they're not this black. But his books the blacks are very, very dark. But otherwise, you're going to need to go in here and go like on the irises. And I'm going to add just a little bit more dark in the mouth there. But you will need to go in on a color book page and add the darks or the blacks, because most color books are not, the blacks are not that black. And then I also sometimes like to add a little extra highlight. This one he has two. I might add another one there just to give it a little bit more something something. Thanks, Amira. Yeah, I love his work. I mean, I wish you could get it on Amazon, but last I heard, he only sells at conventions. So some of this dark black over here, I'm going to just kind of do a little bit more blending. So I'll try to finish this. Well, I say that. I've got a lot of things going on. I'll try to finish this. And I didn't finish the koi fish from Kirby the week before last either. Because like I said, I'm getting ready for my sister. Oh, thank you, Janet. There's the Woomer pencils right there. And I will put a link also in the description after the show. All right, let's see. Let's do a little pink, kind of a pink nose. Let's do a little pink nose here. Little pink nose and maybe some sienna or something. Let's see. I'm trying to read that's the only thing that it's hard to read because of the gold laydown where they put the name. It is hard to see the names. It looks like madder purple, like rose madder. I don't think it says rose on there. It just says madder purple. So I'm going to put a little bit of that. Oh, Janet. All right, let's see. Let's go back with the darkest. Get up under that little nose there, shadow. And his teeth, I am kind of, getting a little pencil. He's got a little pencil between his teeth. So I'll probably go over his little teeth with the Posca to get them nice and white. I mean, if it was anything other than like a dog, I'd make these kind of gruesome and make them like, like they'd bitten something. But I don't want to do that with the dog because we probably have enough dog issues as it is. So we won't make him gruesome. But and I'm just taking my time. Y'all know sometimes I really rush through here. And if I do the background a purple, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can show you what I want to do with it, the little bolts. Instead of having him have like bloody, something, we'll have him have he'll be electrified. How about that? We'll electrify him. All right, let's see here. So you can see where I'm going to do more darks and more shading. Like I said, I love high contrast on all my color book pages. And and I say this all the time, I've had people say, I use all the exact same colors as you did. And, you know, my page didn't look the same. What's wrong? And I can almost 100% guarantee they did not do high contrast. They did not get darks, and lights. That's most always the case. All right, so all that where I put the Posca down is dry. So I'm going to take my lime green again, and let me hold it. Let me see. Where's my little board here? Let's put this back on. Put it on the board with. There we go. There we go. So I can kind of hold it. Like I said, if I zoom in, it goes fuzzy, but I can hold it up and you can see. I don't know why that is. All right. So now I'm going to go over here to where you see the white, and I can go over that with my lime green or the citron green, and it just makes it not white, but it still retains the vibrancy. I hope y'all can see that. See, here's the white. I'm going to go over that. And you can still see where the Posca was, but it's not white anymore. It's lime green. So it'd be like almost like I'm using a lime green Posca. See that? Let's go right in here. And I'm holding it up by one hand, so. Right in here. Over here. Because your white pencil is not going to do that. Like the Posca does. Thanks, Kat. If y'all have not seen Kat and Pace's new video where she does a, let's see if my YouTube will load on my phone. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a minute. Probably if I stepped out in the hall, it might. But there it is. Okay. Let me get past the ad. Hang on. Oh, come on. Get past the ad. Skip ad. There we go. Okay. I'm going to scrub through a little bit. She talks a little bit, but then she, you know, does.
Hello and welcome.
So
today we're going to be doing adult coloring with one of my favorite mediums, Crayola crayons.
So she starts with a whole like green color. Now I'm going to scrub through. Y'all have to go watch the hour and a half. Okay. No, come on. There we go. Come on. Y'all might just have to go watch it. And she just has some classical music playing while she's doing it. It's going to have to take a second to load each time, but I want y'all to see a little bit of the progression. It is amazing. It's all with Crayola crayons, people. And same thing happens to Kat. She looks like she has a nice dark tan. All right, I'm going to do one more here. Let me do one more scrub through. Give it a second. Joanne watched it yesterday. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. You'll see my camera reflected in it. There we go. All done with Crayolas. And then when she gets to the end, she starts scraping things out. See if I can get it over there. One more. This will be the last one. Give it a second. See, she's scraping things out with the clay tool. You just have to see it when it's done. It's just amazing. So yeah, so again, it's cat and paste. There we go. There we go. There she is right there. Same name as that. Hi, Devin. We're just doing a little color testing with some new Woomer pencils. And yeah, so I think it's coming along. Or y'all, oh, let me go ahead and do this, what I want to do with the bolting. So I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see here. We're coloring out of the Monstrous Mutts by Pickled Punks. Find them on IG. Okay, you cannot buy these as far as I know, except from him personally. They're not on Amazon. Last I looked, and then here's the other one, Bride of Barkenstein, the Bride. I love these. Okay, so now let's here's the cover for the color. So if y'all want to know what it looks like when you go to Amazon for the color pencils, the Woomer, this is what it looks like for the 72 set. This is the cover over the 10. This. And then if you cut this open, that's where the you can swatch them. The swatch chart is. Okay, they're pretty good. I mean, I don't really have any complaints. It's just have to get a little used to the slickness of it, you know? All right, let me get a little purple here. Let's go back over to my I think I'm going to do 2 shades of purple. Let me move all this over. I think I'm going to do the dark because I'm going to do the curtain there behind him. Let's get a dark purple too. Of course, I'm watering them down. Okay, let's see. Let's find a spot right there. And a spot right there. Okay. Got my water here. Let me find a brush. I guess I'll just use this angle brush here. Angle brushes are my favorite. All right, let's go ahead and start with the light purple. And again, I could just, sorry for the squeaky, I'm sitting on my foot. I could just do, I think, you know what? I might just not water it down because I'm going to go in between here. Whoops, I picked up the green. Hang on. That green over here is still wet over there. Let's do this. So I want to let's do the curtain in a couple of things. Now I'm going to go right off the edge here because I'm going to paint this black here. So I don't care if I go off the edge. See what I'm saying? I'm going to go right off the edge because I'm going to paint this black. So it's not going to matter. So let's just do. And we're going to shade and blend. And hang on, if y'all are talking to me, just a minute. Just a minute, because this brush is a little big for this application, but we're making it work. Hi, Judio. So I really want to show you what I'm going to do with the little spark, the little bolts at his neck. And if y'all miss Janet playing with the new to her, Gansai Tambi, Kurataki, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but Kurataki Gansai Tambi, Art Nouveau set on Monday. Y'all need to go watch her video too from Monday. Okay, so there's that. And I'll go, pencil, go right over all this. Let me fix this right here because I had accidentally had some green in there. Okay. And then I don't know what kind of color of the floor I want. Maybe I'll do this orange and orange or something like that. All right. Let me clean my brush. Okay. Get all excess water out. Now, some colors like dioxazine purple, a red, the lime green, and again, it's okay if I get it off the lines because I'm going to go over that with another color. Sometimes they're translucent, like this is kind of translucent. It's really going to need 2 coats of the color. Some colors are just more translucent. Dioxazine purple is one of those. All right, my brush is a little big. I can get down in here with this, but in there I need a smaller brush. So you might need 2 coats on a couple colors like red, dioxazine purple, lime green. I'm trying to think. There's a few that are just extra translucent that you just need 2 coats of paint on. So I'll put another coat of this color on, and I'm going to get a smaller brush here for the other sections. Give me a minute. Looks a little rough, but we're going to fix it. We're going to get it. Give a minute. Hold your little cutie tug at my... It is a little cute dog, isn't it? It is a cute dog. So I'll dry it and put another coat of this purple. The other purple is pretty opaque. This one's a little... All right, let me get a smaller brush. Well, right there, I can get some of that. All right, hang on. A smaller brush. Did I bring one out? Let's see, what do I have over here? Yeah, this one. All right. I just left it on this board here. Give me a couple minutes because I really want to do the little electrifying thing there. Again, this will be painted out separately, so anything that goes over the edge will just be covered up later. I'm trying to be careful not to get it on the dog here. But I'm going to dry it and put another coat of this darker purple. So I have no water in this dioxazine. It is one of those translucent colors. And I'll add some highlights with where the drapery is. And I'm going to paint the outside edge black, so I don't care if I go outside the lines. And probably some of y'all are going, oh my gosh, you're going on the lines. Fix it, fix it. It'll be fine. Just a minute. It'll get fixed. And I might do a giveaway. I might let y'all pick a dog for yourself. I might let you pick a dog. I'll show the book again, and y'all get one of the dogs in your mind before we do the random.org. So I don't have to wait and make y'all go through every single one over and over again. So I'll show the book again, and y'all can pick a dog. And if you win, I'll send you that one. Now remember, this is just on, you know, a little bit heavier paper. It's not cardstock. But, all right, there we go. That's now. Let me dry this, and then I'll put the second coat. Oh, yeah, it is cute, isn't it? And it is warping just a little, not too bad. Buckling, you know. Of course, you'll know I haven't finished any of this yet. Just all I finished is the top of his head. All right, so let's see. But I wanted to do this. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the second coat of the purple. And you can also go back in here with more pencil. I could have gone in here with the, it's not called dioxazine purple, I don't think it's, but a dark purple. I could have gone in here with the dark purple pencil and done this part to make it darker again. But I'm doing the paint for a reason. And remember, I showed y'all how the pencils don't go over the pencil over pencil like it does pencil over the paint. So you'll see here in a minute. But I gotta get the base in. Gotta have that base in. I need a little more purple. No water. No water in this. Again, the edge is going to be painted black, so. Oops, I went over his little foot a little bit. Oh, well. It'll take a little more time here. If I wanted like a rust color floor or orange color floor. I thought about doing the letters in orange. Or do the banner in orange and the floor in orange and then the letters in green. That'll probably work. But I probably won't get to that today. All right, let me clean my brush. All right, let's see. I need a kind of a, let's see, not orange. Is this orange? Yeah, spiced pumpkin. It's not a bright orange. It's a little browner orange. Let's go find a clean spot over here. Okay, dry my brush. All right. Then I'll hit the whole thing with the heat gun. Again, I'm going to paint the outside black, so I don't care if it goes over the line. They'll give us little toenails, some purple toenails too. I got to fix his teeth. Am I missing anything in chat? Hi, Leona. Anybody else I missed? Oh, I might have said hi to you already. I don't know. But anyway, these are the Woomer pencils that I've been using. They're only $29 on Amazon now, international. I think one of the girls said it was 50 or 80 or something to Australia. So I don't know about international. But budget-friendly pencils. And they seem to be pretty good. And y'all make sure and go check out ArtJourneyUK for the big, review and testing of them. Okay. Right. I won't do that now because I have to go around to all those letters and I don't want to take the time to do that. But I think this will be orange with green letters. So if this is orange, I'll just put that down like that so you can see. And then come back here. And then the letters will be green. I'll just do that so I know what colors are going to be like that. All right, so let me dry this. And thanks everybody in the balcony. I'm going to dry the back because that helps it flatten out a little. Remember, this is not thick paper, cardstock or anything. But I do want this 100% dry. I think that might do it. Now, I am going to need another Posca. Do I have one handy here? Oh, I don't have one handy, of course. Of course. Let's see. This one's kind of thick. I mean, this is a big one. I have a smaller Posca here. Because this one is running out. I've been trying to make it work every time for a couple of weeks. This one's just big. I just got to dig around. I've got more of it. I just got to dig around. Okay, so I will try with the white Woomer pencil. But remember, I always say, no matter what pencil set I'm using, the white Prismacolor, nothing beats that. But I'm going to try to do what I want to do with the Woomer here. Let me sharpen the white Woomer pencil and a Posca. All right, so the first thing I want to do, and let me just test, make sure everything's dry, and I want to give it a little glow. So it should work a little bit anyway, because it's just, it's going over the paint, so it should be okay. So I'm going to give but I can do this because I'm going over the paint. Let's see if it's going to be white enough. So, okay. So first I want to get like a coat, a nice kind of thick coat right up next to the, and I might have to go with Posca. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little thick, but I want it to be dark. Okay, let's let that dry a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way around the dog with the white. And again, I'll probably go back over it with the Posca, because what I'm going to do is, let me just do a section here. So I'm going to kind of feather it out, and then around the little bolt, let's get that nice and bright there, that bolt. I want that bolt nice and big, both of the sides there. Nice big bolt. So what I plan on doing, though, is giving it a little bit of, closeness there. And then I'm going to do like he's electrified. Now, the only way I'm able to do this is because that's paint. You cannot do this on top of purple pencil. And then I'm going to do some coming out of the bolt. You'll see that? Let's go around his ear here. And if I want it really, really white, like I did right there, again, this Posca is a little thick. I can kind of get some areas there. I got to let that dry before I go in there with pencil because I'll just smear it off, you know? All right, so let me take it off of here so I can take it off this board here so I can turn it. All right, so I can turn it a little while I'm doing this. Okay, sharpening. You like that, Tori? But like I said, the only reason I can do this white pencil stuff here is because of the paint. If that purple was colored pencil, you could not do this. So let's just get a good start here. And I'm going to go around all of them, but let's just stop at his body there. Let's see, is that, I better wait a minute. Sharpening. Love that sharpener. Did I mention I love that sharpener, Joanne? Okay, so there we go. Stop there for a minute so I can go in with the Posca on this side. Let's do a little more there. Okay. Oh, let's go. Okay, let's let this dry or I'll hit it with the heat gun. Hi, Regina. Mama Juju. Anybody else on this? I'll try to finish this today and post it later. But, all right, so now I'm just going to kind of try to do a little bit of blend and a little bit of softening. Not too much because you kind of really want that electricity, you know, static electricity to kind of really stand out. So I don't want to get rid of the white line too much. The bright white line around him, you kind of almost want that. Soften it just a little here and there. What do y'all think? How's that looking? Maybe a little bit more messiness there. Yeah, I like that. Electrifying. Yes, Jane. Oh, so anyway, so that this is the main thing I wanted. Let's maybe do a little bit of extra voltage coming out of the voltage. There we go. What do y'all think? Now I do want. Let me see if I can get this tiny Posca to work long enough to do his teeth. Come on, come on, you can do it. So yeah. Hi, Elise. Now I want to try it too. Yeah. But remember now, you have to have a painted background. This cannot be pencil back here. This does not work on top of pencil. You know, you can do a lot of these, auras and things around planets and all kinds of things on top of paint. But remember, where's my test? Here's the test. This is pencil on paint, pencil on pencil. Does not work. You got to have paint. All right. So I think I'm going to stop now and go ahead and do a giveaway. Again, this is, let me get the little. I'll just say the worst thing about this set is the trays. Of course, that's kind of to be expected. Most of these, budget-friendly pencils don't have good trays. These are got two trays, and if you just barely flick them, the pencils are going flying. But this is what it looks like. This is let me go ahead and back out here. This is what it looks like when you look on Amazon. This is what it looks like on Amazon. Okay. All right. So that's pretty good. Let's turn the brightness back up a little since there we go. I think that's pretty good. Puppy getting his teeth whitening treatment. So yeah, I'll try to finish it today. Maybe. Like I said, I'm waiting on getting everything done around the house before my family comes on Friday. All right, so let's do a giveaway. So let me move all these paints out of the way. Let me move the wet paint so the cats don't get in that, although they're not in here right now. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the book. I've already cut out and given Reading with Pugs Jen the pugs, two of the pugs out of here. And I'm going to keep the Bride of Frankenstein to go with Barkenstein. And so here's what I'm going to do. And there's loose pages in here because I've cut in the book. I want y'all to pay attention now. Pay attention. Let me get a bite of banana. Okay. Because if you don't pick, I'll pick for you. And they're all cute. Don't get me wrong. But we'll do a U.S. and an international. USA only. Now, I don't know that if I'm going to get to the post office. I have to go tomorrow. I'll have to see what I got going on tomorrow. I'll try to get the post office tomorrow to mail this. Otherwise, it won't be till next Tuesday because I'm going to have family all weekend. I'm not dragging my sister to the post office. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to do two giveaways. We'll do USA only and international only. But both of y'all look now, okay? Both of y'all look and see, you know, have a first pick and a second pick, because if somebody picks your page, you want to have a backup. Okay, you want to have a backup. Hi, Raul. Let me get a sip of my water. Let me get my iPad back here and get up random.org. Oh, Denise has just sent a picture of her makeup drawer. Or no, is that Samantha's makeup drawer? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. Okay, let me see. I think it's Samantha's because she's visiting her. Let's see. Random.org. Oh, it's not where I want to go. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. Okay, I got my random.org. Here's our little box over here. So let's do international first. All right, now wait, before we do it, let me do a flip. Y'all ready? Y'all, everybody pay attention. Okay, everybody pay attention, because I'm going to ask you which one you want. Okay. Wolfman, Nosferatu, Count Barkula. Y'all pay attention. Poodle Moth, Roddycorn, Unicorn, Mr. Pitts, Doc Ness Monster, Corgisaurus, Beagle, the Boxer, Abracadoodle, Merlin, Boston Terrier, the Retriever, the Glob, Shar-Pei, Arf, and that's it. All right, so that's the ones that we got. So hopefully you saw something you liked. All right, when I type in go, international only, between 1 and 100, one number only, okay? First person closest without going over, okay? International only, then we'll do US, okay? I know, they are all so cute. All right. Okay, international only. While y'all are putting it in, I'll flip one more time while y'all are putting in a number. Okay, so y'all can see. International only. Okay, there we go. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your number in. All right, here we go. International only. First person closest to 29 without going over. 29. Where's the international? What do I do with it? Just do it in the book. Yeah. 29. First person closest to 29 without going over. I'm scrolling back all the way back. Let's see. Looking, Terry Brett had 18. Is it Terry Brett with 18? It might be Terry Brett. Terry Brett had 18. I'm scrolling back. Y'all tell me. Is it Terry Brett? Okay. Terry, do you know which one you want? Tell me which one you liked. And then we're going to do the same thing for US only. Okay? And I might, if y'all stick around to the very end, I might do a couple specials. Okay? But we got to do the official drawings first. And then the glob. You want the glob? Oh my gosh, the glob. The glob, the Sharpay. Okay, so Terry, there you go. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing again. USA, when I type in go, put a number between 1 and 100. First person closest to the new random.org number. I'll flip one more time while y'all are putting in your numbers. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, while y'all are putting in your numbers, I'm going to flip one more time. So y'all be looking, but be looking. Cordysaurus. Okay, there we go. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. New number, 80. First person closest to 80 without going over. So I'm going to scroll all the way back. CB got 80 right on the nose, but she was down at the bottom. Let me see if anybody beat her out of it. It looks like it's going to be CB. She got 80 right on the nose. Am I correct? Is it CB? Okay, so CB, which one do you want? And I have a few minutes, so I'm going to do a couple specials. So CB, which one do you want? I'm watching. Retriever. Okay, let me flip through. Hang on. Y'all look, keep looking, y'all, because I'm going to do a couple of giveaways extra. Hang on. But these were the official giveaways. So I'll give a couple of official giveaways. So she wants a retriever. Hang on. Here we go. The retriever. All right. Is it almost going to come out? Do I need to cut it? There we go. All right. CB. CB's getting the retriever. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Just because out of the goodness of my heart. All right. Y'all ready? I think I'm going to keep Arf Arf. I think I'm going to keep that for myself, along with the Bride of Barkenstein. All right. So these are off to the side. No, baby, you don't have any room up here right now. Okay. So I'm putting these to the side. I'll try to finish the Frankenstein. I'll try to finish it today. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick 3 people in the chat that gets to pick one. Because it's Ruth Sheldon's birthday, I'm going to let her pick. Ruth, did you see one you like, or do you have an animal? Do you have a dog? I don't even know if you have it, but today's Ruth's birthday. So Ruth, if you're still here, Ruth, you get to pick. Waiting on Ruth because it's her birthday. Because there's only one each, so I can't have y'all have duplicates, you know. Is she still here? Did she leave? Oh, there she is. Which one did you like? Which dog did you like, Ruth? Do you have a dog? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Doc Ness, please. Doc Ness Monster. And then Devin, you pick one that may look the closest to Lucy. I don't know if there is one that looks the closest. Maybe, I don't know what one looks the closest to Lucy, but maybe Corgus. No, it's not. Lucy's not a corgi. There may not be one. Let me cut this in half. There's a staple right there. Hang on. Okay, so Ruth, you can have the Doc Ness Monster because it's your birthday. Devin, Leona, you want the beagle. Hang on. Okay, Leona, I'll give you the beagle. Hang on. Okay, Leona, you can have the beagle. And Devin wants the Corgisaurus. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Hang on. There's a staple. There we go. All right, Devin. So we're sharing the love today. Okay. Y'all are welcome. You're welcome. I think I have all y'all's addresses. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to find somebody that's new that I have not seen before. And as long as you're willing to give me your address, if I call out your name and you're not willing to give me your address, that's fine. I'll pick somebody else. But I'm going to scroll through here and find somebody new. Somebody new. Looking. I don't know if Adria, are you kind of new? Have I sent you something before, Adria? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Adria, and I don't have y'all's addresses, so you have to tell me, okay? Adria Wolford, I'll let you pick, and the person called Bo. Bo, you get to pick. Y'all get to pick, but y'all have to be willing to send me your address. If you don't want to send it to me, that's fine. All right, let me see here. I'm looking. So Adria, knew not send something before. A unicorn. Okay. Adria, here's my email, guys. You have to send me your address. I don't share your address with anybody. I don't put you on an email list. I barely remember if I have your address after I send you something. Okay, so Adria wants the unicorn one. Let's see, where was that? Rot to corn, I think it was. No, that's Count Buncher. Okay, wait a minute. Here it is. Okay, is it coming out without cutting? There we go. Because there's staples right there. I'm just going around the staples. Okay, Adria, you get the rotty corn, the unicorn, and Bo, are you still here? There's another person that I hadn't seen before, Bo. If you're still here, I'll let you pick. Okay, last one, last call, Bo. I'll let you pick. Boston Terrier. Okay, the Terrier, Boston Terrier. Wait a minute, let me find Mr. Fitz, the boxer. The Boston Terrier. Okay. All right. So thank you, Rainbow Griffin, for sending the book and sharing the love. Right, y'all can think if next time y'all see Rainbow Griffin, she's the one that sent us this book. All right, Boston Terrier. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. I will try to fit. I'll try to finish up the Barkenstein sometime today, and the lettering, paint the edges black, do something. You know, I still got to finish coloring all in here because this is the only part I actually finished coloring. What's up here? So I got to finish coloring his whole little body. But I hope y'all got some fun out of it. I will put in the description the Woomer link, Art Journey UK's review of it, and cat and paste video on coloring with Crayola crayons. Thanks, Terry. I hope we didn't have a lot of freezing. And did anybody notice a lot of freezing up, or buffering or freezing and jumpy? Did any of y'all notice it? Because I will put it into StreamYard. If y'all noticed it, maybe once or twice is okay. But if it did it every 5 minutes, then I need to tell them. So did y'all notice? None today? Thanks, CB. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I'll hopefully we will have a good visit. And all right, you're welcome. Hi, Bo Beanie. Anybody else? Just once or twice? Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Well, y'all have a blessed rest of your week. Go do something creative. Go check out Art Journey UK's review. Again, the pencils for anyone in the US anyways, $29. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, Angie. I'll see y'all probably at other streamers between now and Friday afternoon. So, all right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Bye.